we're in London, England for a fabulous show, the 100 Successful Women in Business. And today, my special guest, and we're going to do a great recap, is the CEO and owner, Maria Renee Davila. So it's great to be back in the United States. And of course, not only yourself was the host, but we had our great president, Mr. Allo, was there. Okay. And I did the fashion show. A lot of you know I'm Angela Basilico, the CEO for Miss International World. And then we had Caroline Makaka, who's the founder of Ladies of All Nations. And we had the great Dr. Jaya Sayani from YG Travel, who provided invitation and did a great tour for us.
She was actually personally, she went to the airport to pick us up. And we were super happy to meet her in person after all this time talking and, having these connections, but we never had the chance to meet her in person. We had amazing time with Jaya, and then, all the way to the hotel, amazing sightseeing experience.
Absolutely. And, I was very shocked because I was hearing a lot of horror stories about American Airlines. And, as an Italian and a Catholic, being a Roman, we do this every time on the plane. I said, well, are they going to lose my luggage? What's going to happen to me next? But I have to admit, American Airlines was absolutely fantastic. And when I got into Philadelphia and I had to switch planes, they actually switched us over to British Airways. British Airways was amazing. I must have caught up all my movies that night. The food was fabulous. They served my husband Al's favorite, penne alla vodka. So I put the seat back. I was watching James Bond, which have my favorite segment movies. They did not lose my luggage. My luggage arrived in London. And of course, when Jaya picked us up, she had her husband pick us up. He was amazing. Okay. We were telling so many stories going to the hotel. I did not have a bad experience. I mean, I overseas before where can't make a connecting flight, but this time it was amazing. I was really impressed with American Airlines. I have to say, they were fabulous.
That's awesome. That's awesome because, when you arrive, the last thing you want to have is when you're traveling, the last thing you want to do is to have a bad experience.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm so glad that you did it without major problems. We had also fun with that. So that was amazing for me. And then, I want to say something about the hotel. The service there, people was amazing. I mean,
the staff was the best.
The managers, everybody is so polite and very helpful. They are trying always to answer your questions. So I was really pleased with the team there.
Yeah, the team there was amazing. And if anything was wrong, they went right to it. In fact, there was a little bit of slow service in the restaurant. And when I went to pay final bill, the manager there said, you know what, I'm a few things off. They took all the food off, all the food that I ordered. He said, no, the service was slow. He said, we've had a change of management, but that happens. Okay. But the staff there was amazing. Anytime I asked them for anything, they were like, so I had no complaints with that hotel.
Yeah,
absolutely
not either. I mean, I really had a need because especially when you do events, international events, there's always something that's going to happen with the logistics, and you need to deal with that. So the team was there to help and to find a solution. And I believe that is what it matters, especially when you do international events with the hotels and convention centers. What it matters is about the team helping you to find and fix the problem.
That's it. And that team was amazing. And I was able to. We had some kind of camaraderie because, of course, my event's going on Margaritaville at Sea, which was the Hummer Paradise Cruise Line. And they are going for the same thing, major changes. We just had a big change of hands up in the executive office. And I had to go down last week and do a whole walkthrough and say, I need this, I need that. And the new staff, I have to say, is absolutely amazing. Okay, everything I wanted, they wrote down and they gave it to me. And it reminded me of the hotel. So sometimes when there's a change of hands, you have to be a little patient, but if the staff is good,
that's like patience. Yes.
Yeah. True. You have patient, and you have to say, you know what? Reverse the situation. What would happen if I was in their position right now? So I'm glad I had that experience because now it just gave me the opportunity to say, all right, you know what? For my own event, I better be a little patient because, hey, if I'm not, it could go the other way.
Exactly. So thank you so much to everybody, the staff of the hotel. We really appreciate the help and the assistance that you provide during the convention. But after that, we also have because we had a beautiful welcome reception.
Oh, that was the best.
That was sponsored by Loani, Ladies of All Nations International, and of course, managed by the founder of this beautiful organization, Professor 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐓𝐮𝐞.
Yes.
Big thanks. We love you. You did a lot, and you keep working with us. All the things, all the welcome reception was amazing.
Oh my God, that was
white, and then the awards and the certificates.
Right. Yeah, it was fabulous, and I think we should also the fact that we were in London, and it was really a beautiful event, and of course my husband loves that city because he worked there a lot. But we'd like to give our condolences to the royal family right now. Queen Elizabeth II. The passing of Queen Elizabeth. She was an amazing lady. She proved that she could stand up against men in politics. I mean, she had royal dinners in the United States, sitting presidents. That's amazing. I don't know any woman in her statue that ever did that. And now her son has become king. We'd like to congratulate King Charles and Camilla now for being the queen. This is the first time in a long time that we now have a sitting king and a sitting queen. So to our royal family, to everyone that worked with us in London, our condolences. But of course, she was great. She served on the monarchy for 70 years, and that is an accomplishment.
Absolutely. We're talking about the queen, and I believe that this year was the 70th year, the jubilee. Right?
Yes, it was the jubilee. Yeah.
And we actually had the honor to receive a medal of honor and also certificate because of that.
Right.
Through Professor 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐓𝐮𝐞. So thank you so much for that special recognition. We appreciate a lot the support and the commitment you give to our activities, our events, and the partnership we have. So thank you so much, and it's amazing.
Yes.
Another thing I was going to say about the welcome reception is the view.
Oh,
that was a beautiful view.
The Thames River there, and you see in the London Bridge. And I said it in one of my posts when I was a little girl, and when I was in kindergarten, they always had that song about London Bridge falling down.
I remember the song.
I always wanted to go there. I said, oh my God. And then I was there, and I was standing there with you. I said, this lady made it possible. Because, and that's the thing. People say, oh, dreams don't come true. Dreams do come true. It depends on how you work that dream. Absolutely. And there I was, standing there with London Bridge, the Thames River, and I said, oh my God, from the time of kindergarten till now, it took a long time, but I got there. And that's something, you know what? I always said, if I crossed over the other side today, I have no regrets because I was at the London Bridge.
Absolutely, yes. That was an amazing experience. And of course, during the welcome reception, also our president, Otero,
yes,
gave some words of encouragement. He was very excited about the trip too, but unfortunately, he got sick. But he was very excited. But the next day, we had the city tour.
No,
that was another amazing day.
That city tour. Oh, Big Ben. That was another thing. I always wanted to stand in front of Big Ben, and there I was. I said, "Oh my God!"
Oh yeah, I took some pictures. I was like, "I want pictures here." And even
I'm looking up, and I'm going, "Am I here?" I said, "Maybe I'm asleep and I'm dreaming." I kept telling my husband, I said, "Would you wake me up?" He said, "You're not sleeping. You're here."
I had no idea when I was a kid. I had no idea what was the Big Ben because I back then when I was probably 10 years ago. 10 years. My mom used to buy this package of cigarettes, Big Ben.
Okay? Big Ben, that's right.
So I knew the name because of the cigarettes, but I never had in mind that the Big Ben was something that actually is what is it's a tower? Tower?
Yeah, it's a tower with a big clock on the top. And
clock.
I believe I don't know if there's offices building in there. I know it's attached to offices, but it's been an icon around the world. I think at one time it was considered one of the 8 wonders of the world. Oh, wow. It's amazing.
But I can tell all the infrastructure and the building, everything in London, especially central London, it's amazing how many years they took to build all that beautiful structures.
All world charm.
The details that you see on, the buildings there is just amazing. Another thing that got a lot of my attention was the museum.
Oh, those paintings. Museum was absolutely beautiful.
It's not my thing, the art, all these painting things, but when I was there, I was just shocked and impressed with the beautiful collection of arts and the gallery. I saw everything. I never had this experience before in a gallery.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
I was actually reading and paying attention and learning about that. So that was amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing. I've always loved art. My husband is more into art than I am because he draws and he was an artist. And just to look at those paintings, there's a lot, you know, people don't understand. There's a lot of history in London and it's old world charm. Again, it's because it's the monarchy. Anything, even Spain, if you go to Spain, they still have a king and queen. Anything that has that with their government, you're going to find it's that old world European charm. And it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and talking about the government and also the royal, we went to the Buckingham Palace.
Oh, Buckingham Palace? Yes.
That was amazing. But you know what? When I used to see on the videos or news, a little bit bigger.
Yes, it does.
And, you know, when I was there, it was not that big as I thought, but it's still beautiful.
It's still beautiful. Oh, yeah. I was watching it on TV today, and I said, because, you know, they put the notice out about the Queen, I said, geez, doesn't look that big. So when you see it, you know, on television, it's a little different.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. But that was a nice experience. And, you know, all the ladies were wearing actually the 100 successful
shirts. They were great.
Yes. The pictures are amazing. And I'm sure Ronan is going to be sharing that part. That was a very nice trip. And again, you know, this tour was, we were able to present the city tour through all our delegates, thanks to Jaya.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and her company. So thank you so much for the support. That was a beautiful day for us.
And I need to thank Jaya. I mean, her daughter, we put her in the fashion show, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, and her daughter was great. I mean, her daughter just got a grip on it.
She's beautiful.
She is
has
gorgeous.
A lot of potential as a model.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, you need to start a modeling career.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. I told that to Jaya, and Jaya is thinking about it now. I said she needs to start a modeling career.
She's beautiful. She is beautiful inside and outside. I met her and I had the chance to talk to her. So thank you so much also, because she helped us actually.
Yes, she did help us. So thank you very much.
Yes. So what happened the first day of the convention? After the tour, we have our first
day. Yeah, the convention.
And we had the ribbon cutting.
The ribbon cutting, which was beautiful. Okay, everybody was clapping and cheering, and all the ladies there. And we had so many different announcements. We even announced that, and we had somebody win the cruise from Margaritaville at sea. So,
and we had the mayor, right?
The mayor was there. Yeah, can't forget that. I mean, she came and she gave a lot of inspiring words. And you know, I noticed about her. You know, everybody in London either has a British accent or there's a lot of Indian influence there. She didn't have an accent at all. I'm saying, is she really from London? But I guess she is.
Yeah, that was the mayor of Barnet, London, Madam Councillor Alison Moore.
Alison Moore, yes, exactly. Yes. She's a great lady. She's also had a lot of great accomplishments. So I enjoyed.
She also received a recognition and award this year.
Yes, she did.
Because you know, starting this political career is not easy, especially if you're, you know, a woman, and it's hard. It's a hard path that you have to take. But also, you know, you need to recognize the accomplishments and the achievements of people that is this industry.
And in one politics, if you're going to throw a punch, you got to be able to take a punch.
Absolutely.
So that's life in general. Going to throw them, expect to get them back. So I give her a lot of credit for being the mayor and doing everything that she's doing.
Absolutely. And also we have other VIPs that the representatives of the HSBC Bank was.
HSBC Bank, they're big.
Then also the Philippines
Philippine tourism, yes. It was there. They were there, yeah. HSBC, that's a big bank in London. Also in New York City, they have a very big influence. That was one of my husband's accounts for years when he worked for Cable.
Well, HSBC was one of our sponsors. And
that's right.
For years, but I think they are closing all the offices here in the US.
Yeah, but they are.
Yes, we worked with them for years. But anyway, the first day of the convention, we have over 15 conferences.
Yes.
Speakers. Ronan, please share with us a little bit of all these conferences, a beautiful ladies there talking about different topics. That was an amazing experience, not just because it was presented successful ladies, but also the content and the powerful presentations. Each lady talk about something different, inspirational, powerful, and I will say educational.
Oh,
so I
educational,
cannot
yes.
say any conference that was like, oh, okay, so what I'm doing here. Everything was super interesting and amazing, and I cried a lot.
I did too. I did too. Listening to some of those women talk about their failures and how they turned it into success. And that's the whole thing about when you go to a conference. Anybody can get up and speak, but it's what you're speaking about. Okay. Are you just getting up there and saying words, or are you coming from the heart? Okay. Because if you talk from the heart, that's what's going to make that story very
Absolutely. What you're
successful.
saying is so true, Angela. I think all these ladies were talking from inside. You
Exactly.
know, what they really feel, not just their experience, but what they feel, because you can feel that. And I was
Right.
crying.
I was
crying
too.
with the doctor. One of the powerful presentations that made me cry a lot was Dr. Joy Bob.
Yes.
She talked about, you know, her experience and what happened in her life. That was very powerful, and it really touched my heart, and I started
Yes.
crying. Also with Al, you know, he's always very dynamic and very hyper, but he was on the stage and he also felt like all this presentation, I think, somehow touched him.
Yes.
He was also crying, no?
Yeah, it does. It really gets to you, because you hear what they've gone through and how they've actually turned. And it reminded me of the time when I had my heart attack and the doctor said to me, "We've got to go to surgery now." He said, "Because you've only got 30 minutes to stay on this earth." And I said, "Oh no, I've got 130 years to be on this earth."
There you go.
I said, "Forget that 30 minutes. You go in there and do what you need to do and watch what I will do." And I am. It's been since 2007.
Wow,
I'm still here.
Yes.
So you have to
And in
take.
good condition, Angela.
Oh yeah, in good condition. So you have to take that moment of when you almost think you're going to fail. And one thing I've always learned, which my husband always said to me, you got to fight till you got that last breath. He said, "I don't care." He said, "You just keep going and you keep fighting. And if you put it here, you're going to keep."
Yep, absolutely. So the 2 days of amazing and powerful
Oh,
presentation.
powerful.
We're going to be sharing all these presentations soon. Our team is working on all the videos because it's a
Yeah.
lot of material. We have 84 videos, 84
Wow.
videos. So imagine how much time we're going to need to process all these videos. And
Yes.
as per pictures, there's more than 1,000 pictures. So it's a lot of material that we're going to still, you know, working. Be patient with us. But so already a lot of our photographer, Monica.
Oh, Monica.
Sharing the pictures.
She's great.
She's great pictures. So
Beautiful.
you can go ahead on Facebook and we're going to share the information for Monica and look her page and find
you find any pictures. Every picture I've shared has gotten the most views. It's funny because, you know, I always look to see who's coming in, not coming in. And I said to my husband last night, I said, "Look at this. A lot of views," because I've seen it. Look at London. 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. And he said to me, "Are you kidding?" I said, "It's right here. Look at the views." I mean, up on LinkedIn in one day, 655 views.
Wow.
About London. So I said, well, maybe I got to start changing what I do, which is not a bad thing.
I love it. I love Angela. I mean, you working with us is, you know, we help each other, we grow
Correct.
together. That is the mentality. And another thing that happened during the second day is the book launch.
Oh, the book launch.
That was a very nice initiative presented by Dr. Angelica Benavides. She did a very nice presentation to the launch with the balloons and the champagne. Everybody was, you know,
Yes.
sharing the time, cheers, and very nice. So I think that book is going to be #1 already. I have this prediction.
Yes.
We haven't launched it, you know, yet, you know, globally.
Globally, right.
The launch was that day with, you know, everybody present. But actually today, we are also doing the virtual launch. So you can miss. If you want to be part of that, I'm going to be sharing on the link the information. You can join. That's going to be a stream live. And you can, you know, understand more about these beautiful chapters and these beautiful co-authors of the book.
Right, exactly. And I mean, volume 1 and volume 2, I thought there was a lot of powerful women in volume 1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, volume 2. And I can't wait for volume 3.
Oh, yeah. Because what we said is that we're going to create like steps. Step 1 was volume 1, more about stories, inspirational stories,
Exactly.
and you know what happened with these ladies, how they became successful. Volume 2 is more about a process on how you can become a successful women in business, but more like a technique, you know, more like a steps that you need to follow. That's why we call it the theme on the second volume, From Scratch to Success.
Exactly.
Volume 1 was amazing story. So every book is every volume is different, and we have a different approach.
And I have a surprise for you. And I have been working on this and working on this. One of the pictures that I took, okay, on the red carpet, Caroline was with me and said 100 successful women in business. And I have been trying to get 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐛𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐢𝐻𝐵 from the MSNBC Morning Joe to look at this. And I know she has Know Your Value for women over 50. Now she's starting success stories for women under 30. And of course, that's done by Randall Lane. And I've been dying to get her to really look at something. So I put that picture up and I tagged her in there. I tagged her and I tagged her company, Know Your Value. She finally came in. She said, oh my God, now I see what you have been talking about. She says, is amazing. She said, you know what? We need to talk.
Wow.
She says, I finally, after just working on this, I said, what am I going to do to get her to notice? I know she's noticed things before and she has contacted me, but it was never strong. Now, just the fact that she came in there, I said,
that's amazing.
I know, that was amazing.
I love it.
I said, okay. I said, you know, I told my husband last night, I said, you know what the next step is? Me and Maria flying to New York and going on MSNBC.
Yes, that's for sure.
That's the next step, okay?
I love it.
So now I know when she's done that, and it was my Al who gave me the idea. He said, now you got to start writing emails. You got to putting phone calls in. He said, and I don't care if you do a certified letter. You got that attention. Don't let it go. You've got to follow on that. He said, because he said, if this can get published, he said, and you guys can, you know, coordinate something, it's amazing. And recognizing women.
Yes, okay. We'll do it. So our next trip, New York.
New York to go on a show. That's our next trip.
Now, one of the anticipated activities that everybody was waiting for that day was the red carpet.
Oh my God, everybody was on that red carpet.
And that was a real red carpet.
That was a real red carpet, yes. Anybody who was a somebody was on that red carpet. And I have to say, that was like going to the Academy Awards. It was really a Hollywood production, okay? It was amazing. And I think that everybody that was on there was like a celebrity.
It was amazing. I mean, all the beautiful dresses, our theme color was red. So all the recipients were wearing a red dress and the guests black. So it was really, a unique experience, being able to network and connect with everybody and take pictures, because those are memories that are going to last forever.
They're going to last for a lifetime. I told my husband, I said, if you ever have to bury me, take that picture of you and I on the red carpet, put it in the coffin. I said,
I love those pictures. I mean, I have one of my pictures taken. Actually, I didn't have the chance to take too many pictures on the red carpet because I was, backstage coordinating the logistics. But I did one picture or two, I believe, outside.
Yes.
They were fantastic. The photographer, Monica, I believe, took that picture. And I looked like a movie star. I was like, whoa, who's that girl?
Yeah, you did.
Me?
Yeah, you look great. The makeup artist, Tuncer, did a fabulous job.
The makeup, her team was amazing.
Her team is excellent.
I don't know what she did, but in 5 minutes, they did a makeup on my face that I never did in my life.
Right.
So I really looked like a star, and I felt so special that night. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
After the red carpet, what happened, Angela?
Oh, then we went in for the gala. The gala was amazing. All these women were awarded.
Sold out event.
Sold out event. Yes. We did the fashion show there, which was absolutely amazing. Myself, Caroline, and Jaya, I want to thank you and Al for giving us the award. I polish it every day. Al says to me, what are you doing? I said, I'm polishing my award. I even got it in a special case. No one can go near it. I told my mother, don't go over there and even dust it. It breaks, you're never going to hear the end of it. Even the one that Caroline gave, I have it special. And like I said, I'm over there dusting that and polishing every day. It's something that I'm cherishing. Okay.
Well, we have beautiful ladies receiving, this special recognition. And we actually have one of the videos recording all the awards on the table. They look fantastic, beautiful. And I was So I can't even express what I felt that night, giving the awards to all these amazing ladies with
Right.
experience, with success, with so many things that I learned during this convention.
Yes.
And, just the fact to give an award somebody, I was really feeling special.
Yes.
So thank you so much, everybody that believe on us, that they were there, they support us, and at the same time, congratulations, because you did it. You deserve this special recognition. So all the ladies, congratulations again. You are a successful women in business.
Yes, congratulations to all the ladies. You were all amazing, all had fabulous stories, and all were so pleasant. And what I liked about it, it was the sisterhood of all these women. They have no problem reaching their hand out and saying, how can I help you? Let's exchange cards. Let's do business. All of them were absolutely fabulous. So congratulations again.
You know why, Angela? Because everything is about what you said at the beginning, attitude. If you are a person that has a positive attitude and you understand that
Right.
we're going to have some challenges, especially with international big conventions like this, everything is going to be okay. And you enjoy the moment. That is what it matters. The memories that you have, the experience that you have, all the connections you make. And that's what it is about. Another thing that was very nice that night, the dance.
Oh, everybody got up on stage and danced. Oh, yeah. That was excellent. And you led the dance, so it was great. And to hear all these women and see them and putting their awards up like that, that was amazing.
Oh, the dance. Yeah, we end up dancing on the stage. That was super nice.
Oh, and the other dance, yes.
Oh, they also put a reggaeton. I remember that I started dancing reggaeton because the DJ said, oh, what music you want me to play? And they say, do you know what is reggaeton? Because, I don't really know if they knew what was reggaeton or if they played reggaeton in London, right? So he said, yeah, why you didn't say that before? So he started playing reggaeton, and I love reggaeton. So it was like an immediate reaction.
Exactly. I don't know why I can't think of his name, but he always came in with the suits with the rhinestones.
Oh, that was Tia Totem Patter.
Yes.
He was
you saw him and I dancing. We were dancing in London. We were dancing on the other side of the road.
Super nice person.
He is such a great person. Yeah, he is.
And the best thing of everything is that this is just the beginning.
Exactly.
Just the beginning. And you know why we presented that day this dance group from the Philippines? Guess what? We are going next year. We're going next year to the Philippines. We're going to have our convention there. We are very excited about this. We know that it's going to be already a total success because now we're reaching Asia.
Yes, reaching Asia. And Asia, you know what? The Asiatic countries are amazing. My husband's been to Hong Kong. He spent several weeks there. He's been over to Japan. And let me tell you something about the Asian people. They are very hospitable. Okay. And when they do something, they try to do it very much first class. They are that way. They'll kind of give you the shirt off their back. That's the way they are. And to learn their culture is amazing. My husband learned so many things about their culture when he traveled over there. And he said very different from what we know here. But he said there's a lot of history behind it and why they honor the number 8 and why they cut holes out in their buildings. I'll leave that as a surprise. But very, very interesting.
Well, there's a lot of Hispanic heritage.
Yes, because
so I'm going to be okay because I'm going to speak Spanish there.
Right.
You're going to understand me.
Exactly. Yes, because the Spanish were in there. Spain was in there at one time. Okay, but there's a lot of influence in there.
There's a lot, even the names. When you start talking to Filipino people from Philippines,
they're Latin. It's all Latin based.
Are Latinos, yeah, their names, and so many of them they speak actually Spanish.
Yes.
But something that impressed me a lot in Philippines is that the level of English.
Oh yes,
almost everybody speaks English.
Everybody speaks it. That's a big. If you go to Japan, you go to Hong Kong, you go to the Philippines, you go to Thailand. They always say, because English is the #1 language around the world. It's hard to learn, okay? Very hard to learn because we do not pronounce things the way they're spelled, okay? Take there, and there. There's an explanation for that one. But because a lot of our influence, okay, came out of World War II, that a lot of our military people, we still have military bases there, that's how they learned how to speak English. So that's where that came from.
Why.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
Yep.
I'm glad that happened, because now, really that country is multilingual, because they speak obviously their own language. They speak English, they speak Spanish.
And they speak French, because a lot of people don't know this, because my husband speaks fluent French. It's Latin based. The French language is Latin based. So a lot of people that speak Spanish actually understand French, and they also understand Italian, because Italian, a lot of people think it's no. If you really listen to the actual Italian language, it's very close to what the Spanish language. It's almost similar.
It is. Well, it depends, because don't speak too fast, I don't understand Italian. But yes,
they have a tendency of speaking very fast. Yes.
But another thing that was part of the dinner gala and the entertainment was the fashion show. We mentioned a little bit at the beginning,
right?
But I would like to emphasize on all the beautiful designs. And during the runway, they call it catwalk, I call it runway, but it's the same.
It's the same.
I love it. I mean, all these different designs. And again, we congratulate and we thanks again the support of our designers that day, Dancer, and then Anna and Hahon.
Yes,
they did a fantastic job.
Exactly. And also Jennifer at Your Model Management.
Jennifer,
she was amazing. Jennifer. I had the distinct pleasure of working with her. I mean, she was right there. Unfortunately, because there was a bus strike and also they had a bank holiday, we had to change models out. But whatever I asked her to do, she did. I had several phone calls with her. I mean, it was a 5-hour difference, but we communicated. She was amazing. And she did apologize that she could not make the event. She had a little bit of a family emergency and scheduling, but I told her we will definitely work with her in the future again.
Oh yeah, no, she was amazing. And we love the idea of working with a model agency, because they provide all the professional models.
Yes.
They give a different status to our fashion shows. So
right.
That is incredible. And well, if we are forgetting anybody, any company, any supporting organization, any name, please forgive us, because we're so excited about talking about all the activities that probably we're forgetting anybody here or somebody here. But we love everybody.
Yes.
Thank you everybody for being part of the show. Stay tuned, because we're going to be talking about our next convention next year in Philippines. It's going to be in September. We're still working some details, but in the meantime, we're going to be sharing a lot of pictures, videos, also the magazine.
Oh, the magazine, yes.
Edition. So all the ladies are there, 100 powerful ladies. You're going to see their pictures and images, everything there. Anything else that we're forgetting?
No, I don't think we're forgetting anything, but I'm going to say to everybody, start saving your pennies. You can get online, read up all about the Philippine culture, read about their history, read about how they pulled away from Spain, how the United States went in there. Just brush up on it, because it's going to be amazing. And I'm hoping that we can crown the Philippines there next year.
That is amazing idea. And the Philippines, of course, beautiful.
Oh, and their costumes.
How many times Miss Universe was for the Philippines? 2 consecutive years, right?
2 years they had Philippines. Wow. Yeah, Miss Universe. Wow. Yeah, they, in fact, when they do their pageant there, when they do Miss Universe Philippines, it's probably one of the most beautiful shows. It really is.
Yeah, there was. I remember one of the Miss Universe from the Philippines. I don't remember the name, but I was shocked and really amazed with the way she was walking on the runway.
Yes.
That the way the legs and everything.
Everything. They get very well coached. And not only that, I mean, this year, and it was a big plus for us, because it was 23 years that India had not won a title, okay, in the Miss Universe pageant. India was very elegant, but it was a toss-up between India and I think the Philippines was like third runner-up, because she was gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, we had 𝐒𝐿𝐴 from India win Miss International World. So we got a lot of international play on that. In fact, someone at the convention said to me, you got 2 winners from India. Well, I don't have anything to do with Miss Universe, but 𝐒𝐿𝐴. And they like that because there's a little bit of that influence there.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to see and read and see more pictures, you actually can look at our digital magazine. It's available now. So it's a recap of the event.
Yes.
We're going to share the information on the screen. Visit our website. Subscribe to the magazine. Is free. And you're going to see all the pictures there, everything that we just talked about. But you can actually see pictures. If you are forgetting anybody, it's going to be there. More articles, ads, Amazing. And if you want to see previous magazine, which was the special edition for London, is also available. Visit our website, www.100swp.com.
Yes, and actually, if you go on Facebook, and remember, I always say it on my show, subscribe to the Global Trade Chamber YouTube channel because you'll see a lot there. But if you go on Facebook and you look at Global Trade Chamber, 100 Successful Women in Business, you're going to see a lot of information there. So keep up with it because everything gets updated almost on a daily basis, and you'll know everything that's going on.
Absolutely. Global Trade Chamber TV, YouTube. We also are in Roku and in over 10 different platforms that we're reaching Asia, Latin America, and Africa. So thank you so much. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Maria.
It was an amazing interview today, show. So I guess we'll see you next week.
Yes. See you next week.